What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I am Jackson. I'm just Jackson. Hope you guys like the rebrand of the channel with the new name and the new logo. So today we're gonna do NBA Contender or Pretender Eastern Conference Edition. On Monday we did Contender or Pretender Western Conference. Now we're moving over to the Eastern Conference. I highly encourage you to go back and watch the Western Conference one. I can tell you, you will not regret it, hopefully. But in this, it's going to work the same way. We're going to go 1 through 10, top through bottom of the NBA Eastern Conference, and decide, and I'll tell you which ones are contenders and which ones are just pretenders. So we're going to dive right into it with the 1 seed sitting at 46-12, the Boston Celtics. Again, this one's simple. They're contenders, straight and simple. They should win the championship, and if they don't, I would consider their season a bust. I think then they might need to move on from Joe Mazzulla. They might need to rethink some life decisions. But other than that, yep, Boston's a contender, and they were probably the top of the contenders. Moving on, we've got the Cleveland Cavaliers at the 2 seed sitting at 38-19. They're 7.5 games back from the top spot. So Boston has separated themselves as the top team in the East. So Cleveland sitting at 38-19 as the 2 seed. I have a hard time saying they're a pretender. I think they are a contender if they can stay healthy. Can Darius Garland stay on the court? Also, I'm filming this one day after this, about 24 hours ago, or a little less than that. Max Strus hit a 59-foot game winner.
94 feet. Strus from midcourt. Oh!
So all signs are pointing in positive directions for the Cleveland Cavaliers after that incredible game winner by Max Strus. So I'm going to put Cleveland as a contender. I think, because I believe that they can stay healthy. I believe in Donovan Mitchell. I believe in their role players and their depth. I believe in Jared Allen. So I'm going to put Cleveland as contenders for now. We'll see if they can get downgraded to a pretender. Next, the 3 seed, 8.5 games back from the top spot in Boston, sitting at 38-21. The Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, I am adamant on this. I am very passionate about this one, that they are pretenders. I have no faith in Doc Rivers. I think he is going to fail in the postseason. I don't know what the record is now. Maybe like 4-7 with him. Maybe 5-7, 4-8, something like that. But it's not good. It's not good. It still baffles me that they fired Adrian Griffin. I think it was a dumb decision. But who am I to criticize them? I mean, they were the 3 seed. They were doing good. Oh, okay. That's not what this video is about, criticizing the Milwaukee Bucks organization. So yeah, they're a pretender for me. I don't believe in Doc Rivers. Dame and Giannis haven't proven that they can coexist that much. So I'm putting them as pretenders for now, and I think it'll stay that way. At the 4 seed, sitting at 35-24, 11.5 games back from Boston, the New York Knicks. I'm gonna put them as pretenders because of their health, which pains me because I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm a Jazz fan. Go Jazz. But I like the Knicks. I'm a fan of Jalen Brunson. I was actually at Game 6 against the Jazz in the first round 2 years ago in his last season with the Mavs, where he just went off. He could not miss a 3 in the second half. Bojan Bogdanovic with a missed open look for the win.
Trigger man. Toss, cross court. Bogdanovic. Ball fake. Bogdanovic misses on a 3-ball, and it's over.
Anyway, I won't forget that, unfortunately. Game 6 lost to the Mavs. But I think Jalen Brunson's a great player. I love him. I just don't think... And I think OG Anunoby is one of the greatest acquisitions this year. I think he's better than Indiana's Pascal acquisition. So I'm going to put the Knicks as pretenders just because of their health, and it pains me to do that. I'm a big Jalen Brunson fan. So I'm going to put the Knicks as pretenders. Now, the 5 seed sitting at 33-25, 13 games back from the top spot, the Miami Heat. My question with them again is, can they stay healthy? But they have proven that they can win if nobody's playing. Like some guy named Jaquavion McCringleberry could come play on the court, and they would still dominate. They beat the Blazers last night, which, by the way, I figured this out today. The Blazers did not win a game in February, in the month of February. They got today off, they got tomorrow off because of the leap year. So I think, so the Heat can win with nobody. They could have some random guy that they just picked up from working cashier at Wendy's in South Beach, and then he can come up and put up 25 on the board for Miami. So, which I think Eric Spoelstra is a great coach, and I'm going to put Miami as contenders just because they've proven that with their unhealthy players, and with when they're going up against Milwaukee, I think Milwaukee's terrifying of Miami, and I think that's reasonable. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't be. They knocked you out of the playoffs last year, and I believe in Jimmy Butler. I think he's a great player. So give me the Heat as contenders, at least in the East. I'm not going to say they can win an NBA Finals, but as the defending East champs, I don't know how you could put them as pretenders. At the 6th seed with the same record as the Heat, sitting at 33-25, 13 games back from the top spot, the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm going to put them, there have been some news out that Joel Embiid could come back the middle to end of March. So about a month from now, we could see Joel Embiid playing basketball again. But I still don't trust him. I just don't trust him to stay on the court. Those injuries they were brutal. So I don't know how much I trust him that he will come back. So I think I'm gonna put the Sixers as a pretender. I think next year, if Joel can stay healthy, I'm going to put them as a contender. I think the acquisition of Kyle Lowry was great, gives them some veteran leadership, and I think Tyrese Maxey is a phenomenal player. I think he can be an all-star in years to come, possibly in MVP conversations. So yeah, put a pretender next to Philadelphia's name for now. Now, moving into the play-in teams, we've got the 7th seed, the Orlando Magic, at 33-26, 13.5 games back from the top spot. They're just half a game back from the 5 seed Miami, but they're sitting at the 7th seed. I think this one's easy. They're pretender. It's the Orlando Magic. I think Paolo Banchero has a great future in Orlando, and in the National Basketball Association, I just don't think they can get it done this year. And so I'm going to put them as a pretender. I don't think that's that bold of a move. I think many people are thinking the same thing I am. They're just not ready for the big moments. Moving on to the 8th seed Indiana Pacers at 33-26, same record as the Magic, 13.5 games back, just a half game back from the 5 seed. So this 4 through 8 seed, there's only 2 games separating the 4 seed Knicks and the 8 seed Pacers. So this is a tie race, kind of, with the Eastern Conference. Not as tight as the West. The West is more top heavy. But so Indiana, their offense can score. I mean, they can put the ball in the hoop. Tyrese Halliburton is the greatest passer I've seen since prime Chris Paul. So I'm going to put them as, I have such a hard time with the Pacers. I love them. They're so entertaining to watch. But I think I'm going to have to put them as pretenders. Same reason as the Magic. They're a good team. They're just too young, too inexperienced. I think Jalen Suggs has a great future. Obviously, Paolo Banchero has a great future. I just don't think they're ready for that moment. So put a pretender next to the name of the Pacers. Now to the 9 seed where it gets a bit easier. The Chicago Bulls, 27-31, 19 games back from the top spot. There's a 5.5 game difference between the 9 and the 8 seed. I think the Bulls are pretenders. I think they should move on from either Levine or DeRozan, maybe both, because it's just not it. It hasn't worked. It hasn't been what we thought it would have been. So put the Bulls as a pretender. Again, not that bold of a statement, but it's true. So moving on to the last team that we're going to do in the East, the 10 seed, 26-32, 20 games back from the top spot, the Atlanta Hawks. This one's interesting. I know they're the 10 seed, but I think Trae Young is good. I'm going to put them as pretenders. I cannot put them as contenders. I think if anybody does, you need to see a doctor immediately and get your brain checked. But I think the Hawks, they're pretenders. Again, I think Trae Young can succeed anywhere but Atlanta, which is, it's sad to say because I love Trae Young. I just don't think Atlanta is the right place for him. So go ahead, make the Hawks as a pretender, and that rounds out the 10 teams in the East that we're playing contender or pretender for. I believe I had 3 contenders: Boston, Cleveland, and Philadelphia. Those are my 3. No, not Philadelphia. Miami are my 3 contenders in the East. Because again, Boston is 7.5 games above Cleveland, 8.5 games above Milwaukee. There's 3 games between that 3 seed Milwaukee and that 4 seed New York. New York's 11.5 games back, but they're just 2 games ahead of the 8 seed. So this East, the 4 seed could become the 8 seed in 4 days. So you need to win these games in the East. I was talking about a few days ago how the West was so crucial. The East is so crucial as well, although the West is more like top heavy. Obviously, Boston has proven that they are in a league of their own. But so the West is more contending for the top. The East is just trying to not get in the play-in. So that's it for the East. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a great day. Please consider liking and subscribing. Going back watching my previous videos. Stay tuned in for the next videos to come. And I hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.